Look at this! XPENG AEROHT eVTOL. A literal flying car! Heads up, you genuinely have to duck around this thing. But that brief spin proves one thing. Those massive rotors are fully functional. Let's pivot to the design details. Talk about a close shave waiting to happen. Years back, I checked out their previous prototype, the X2, by the same team at XPENG AEROHT. Now they've engineered this, a true dual-mode flying sports car. The target commercial launch is 2030, and real-world flight testing is underway. Let's break down the hardware, starting with these ultralight carbon fiber rotors, insanely weight efficient. Notice the starboard green lighting and portside red LEDs? That's standard aviation tech, allowing observers to instantly read the vehicle's orientation at night. Around back, XPENG is spelled out in crisp 3D glass lettering. Stunning! The geometric triangular brake light is another brilliant touch. Here is the magic trick. You won't see any of this mechanical rigging when the vehicle is configured for flight. The entire arm assembly retracts completely into this massive rear enclosure. Dimension-wise, the team notes the current footprint measures just north of 6 meters, though final production specs are still fluid. But that's the blueprint they are locked into for the 2030 rollout. Look at these rims, bold styling, even if they lean heavily into aesthetics over pure aerodynamic efficiency. They look menacing. But the real centerpiece is the cabin, because bridging the gap between a supercar and a heavy-duty drone requires serious interior engineering. Watch the steering wheel. It physically folds away into the dash, transforming the cockpit from drive mode to flight mode. Engineered strictly for low-altitude cruising, the architecture is pure multi-rotor drone. It executes vertical takeoffs and landings without needing a runway. My absolute favorite design element? In drive mode, the flight hardware hides completely, blending seamlessly with urban traffic. So, minus a steering wheel, how do you pilot this in the air? This component, which resembles a standard shifter, is actually a dynamic flight joystick. It features integrated directional mapping. A simple push or pull commands the pitch. Basically, if you've handled a video game controller, you can navigate the skies in this. Furthermore, the dashboard is a monolithic, transparent glass display. That transparency maximizes situational awareness. When airborne, visibility is everything. Even the lower chassis features transparent vision blocks. Look down through the floorboards, it's solid glass. So as you soar over gridlock, you can watch the commuters stuck below. Hit the toggle to revert to drive mode post-landing, the wheel deploys, and you're ready for asphalt. Sleek side-mounted cameras replace traditional side mirrors. Welcome to tomorrow. Moving to the front fascia, this angle is incredibly aggressive. Up front, the signature illuminated X logo is actually embedded right under the topcoat. It's a seamless integration, not a glued-on badge. It flows into a prominent spine running down the center line, flanked by massive cooling ducts and sharp linear light bars that keep the profile angular and aerodynamic. It feels incredibly premium. But let's address the elephant in the room: pricing. When you look at an airborne supercar, you expect 7 figures, right? Something rivaling a limited edition Lamborghini. While final numbers aren't locked in, XPENG AEROHT is targeting an estimated base price hovering around $142,000 for the 2030 launch. Granted, market adjustments might shift that target, but capturing this level of technology for under $150K is wild. That's mid-tier luxury sedan territory.
Given the choice between a flagship executive car or a literal flying machine, I know where my money goes. Now, skepticism is fair. Is it just vaporware? Actually, XPENG AEROHT has successfully conducted physical flight trials using these exact rotors scaled to the precise weight distribution of this vehicle. The physics check out. It flies. Getting regulatory approval for civilian roads, however, is the real uphill battle. Interestingly, XPENG AEROHT is already developing a secondary concept, a modular land aircraft carrier. It's a brilliant two-part ecosystem featuring a rugged six-wheeled ground vehicle that completely encloses and deploys a separate flying module inside its rear cargo bay. The ultimate fusion of overland travel and rapid aerial deployment. The XPENG AEROHT eVTOL. Is this the future of transportation or a sci-fi pipe dream?